What's up guys, Tarek here with ChoreRelief. And I get asked almost all the time, how is ChoreRelief any different than all of these players? In this video we're gonna dive deep in and show you how ChoreRelief help you save tons of money and manage your maintenance more efficiently. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so to understand the service business industry, I put this brief history just to outline for some of us and some of you guys out there how the service business industry has been improving in the last 2 centuries. How many of you remember the yellow page? How many of you are still using the yellow page? I know these are silly questions because nobody uses the yellow page anymore, but the yellow page played a really great role in our lives, especially back in the 1990s. I remember when I had my first yellow page, I think it was 1995. But the yellow page has all the contact information of all the businesses probably in the area, if not all over the country. But the problem with that, it was very difficult to search for specific contact information, let alone if that contact information could service where my property's at. 1997, Google came in and makes us a great job taking all that information and digitalizing it. So it was so much easier to search for house cleaners, landscapers, or handyman within a specific area. And then all you gotta do at that point is pick up a phone and call them. It's a tedious, hideous work because you still have to call and explain your story to every single contractor or service provider. And at the same time, they don't help you with scheduling or negotiating. Now, Angie's List and Home Advisor came to play. And what they essentially did is, rather than you calling these service providers, Angie's List and Home Advisor will send your request to service providers that service your area and have those contractors call you. And we're going to talk more about that in the next couple of minutes. Yelp is a review site. Again, just to give you some credibility if that service provider that you want to hire is good or not, what are people thinking? And then you have these other service apps like TaskRabbit and Handy, which essentially it's a database dictating prices for you. Now, funny it is they're not the one doing the work, but yet they decide what you should be paying for the service. So as you can see, that all of this out here up until this point, it's not a true marketplace. They're either a marketing agency or a database until now. Now, let me show you where everybody's out and let me show you what our process looks like. So take a look at this left side of the screen up here. So you're the homeowner or the landlord. When you go to these marketing agencies app, and then there are too many of them out there, a lot, not just this is just the top players. And then when you go up there and you post your request, what is it that you need, where do you live, what's your phone number, what's your email, all just so you get, okay, thank you, you'll hear from some contractors pretty soon. And what they do essentially is they take that information now and they monetize it. They're going to sell it to a lot of service providers. Anywhere from, depends on the size of the project, anywhere from $25, $30 all the way down to $100 to $200 per lead. Now, this service provider now, they become a telemarketers. They're gonna have to essentially start calling you to get more information about your project, to schedule a time for them to come and give you an estimate. So it's a tedious, hideous work. It worked before, but now it's just taking too much time for things that shouldn't necessarily take that long to be achieved. That's more than 90% of the work still left in terms of negotiating, scheduling, till the point where you decide to hire. That's their process. Now I want you to take a look at our process. At ChoreRelief, we believe in being totally transparent and we believe in being fast. So when you come to ChoreRelief app, we don't take you through a marathon of questions. It's 4 simple questions. What is it that you need? So the more details you can give us, pictures if you have, great. Tell us when you want it, where do you need it, and how much are you willing to pay? The budget and the time that you give us allows us to dispatch all this information totally as you give it to us to all the service contractors that we verified and we onboard in our ecosystem. giving them the chance to see those requirements. And then at that moment, they decide if this is something that they want to do, if they're okay with your timing, if they're okay with your budget, they can hit the accept. If they're okay with your timing, but they want to have a different pricing, they have that option to send a counter offer. This, as you can see, it's saving you and saving the service pros time. They don't have to drive to give an estimate, and you don't have to sit at home 4 to 5 hours waiting for them just to show up to give you an estimate. That's more than 90% of the work already being completed. So here's how it works. We have a few service categories that we currently offer. And like I said, once you post a job, you're gonna be getting contractors that are counter offering or accepting your requirement. All you have to do at this point is pick and choose your favorite one. The app allows you to track the work from the start all the way till the end, and you get an instant update of that process. You can chat within the app. And then lastly, once the project is completed, we ask the service provider to submit a picture of the completed work. So you could be anywhere in the world and you'll be able to see that the work has been taken care of. The price is out there. All you have to do at that point is leave your feedback, ratings, and give us the okay to process the payment. It's that. Now that you know the difference, I want you to ask yourself a question. Would this make your life easy? Would this tool save you tons of time? And most importantly, would this tool save you a lot of stress and money? The answer is yes. We have landlords that are using our app and getting these requests of services from their tenants, and then getting the service contractors coordinated and getting the problem done while they're actually outside the country. Think about if you are here in Chicago. Right now we're live and operating in the Chicagoland area, and soon we're gonna be by you. So check out the app, and then feel free to subscribe to our channels, this video. Comment, let us know where you're watching this video from, and I'd love to hear more about your success stories. Until then, cheers.